and the patch did come. It's in the beta stage right now, so I mean, it just means you can get it early, but there might it might not be completely ironed out, but uh, there's going to be a second patch. Well, this patch that I downloaded will become available to the public on the 10th of June. But that's just part one of the patch. Sometime down the line, this first patch, is supposed to address the bugs. A lot of the bugs. This was a pretty big patch, about 18 gigabytes. So it's supposed to get rid of like bugs and just the crashes and infinite load screens, etc., things like that. The second patch that's to come out, hopefully, I don't know, within this month, but there really isn't a date, but hopefully soon. It's going to address the performance issue, the frame rate and things like that. So, before I begin, though, I think I'll give my quick review for a Raw Deal starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just got done watching it. I'll try to make this quick. It came out in 1986. I'd never seen it back then, back in the day. I can't believe I missed this one. I pretty much seen all of Schwarzenegger's films except for maybe something like Kindergarten Cop and like At Least Not the Whole of It and Jingle All the Way. Those ones I didn't want to see, but who knows, maybe one day. But Raw Deal, I don't really know anyone else in there. I recognize faces, I should say. So I do know them from other things, but I just never knew their name. And Robert Davi is one actor that I do know. If you've seen one of the Timothy Dalton James Bond films, he played Sanchez. I think it might have been License to Kill, where it featured James Bond at his most vicious and most brutal. So it stars Robert Davi, and also Benicio del Toro starred in that License to Kill, if that is the one who played Dario, the henchman. But Robert Davi, if you've seen Showgirls, he was in there as well. He was the owner of the Cheetah, which is a strip club. So this one, it's basically about, and again, I've seen it only one time. Schwarzenegger, he plays like a sheriff, and I guess he has this friendship with this other police officer, and he asks for a favor to take down this mafia. So he asks Schwarzenegger to, go undercover to pretend he's a bad guy. I guess almost like a Donnie Brasco type thing, but maybe not as deep, not nearly as deep. So he does it, and then, he just does things to try to get on their side and helps them out and gets, pretending that he's helping them out, and came up with some plan to make it sound like there was going to be a bomb, things like that. I recognize one other person in there, a very short, small role. It's not even a cameo because I don't know how famous she was back then. Her name is Roby Louise. I know her best from Friday the 13th, the series. She played Mickey Foster. And that series, Friday the 13th, the series, not the movies, has nothing to do with those. But that show, it stars John Delamere. It stars Chris Wiggins and R.G. Armstrong as Louis Evangeli. And that show is about, Mickey Foster, Ryan Dallion, and Jack Marshak going after the cursed objects that R.G. Armstrong, who plays Louis Evangeli, made a deal, with the devil and cursed all these antique objects, and they have to go after it. So that's how I know Roby Louise, best from. So she was, had a minor role in there. And I thought this movie was just okay at best. It was not one of his best. I don't know if I would think even if I seen it back in the day, I would not even consider it, one of his good ones. It wouldn't stick with me as much as something like Commando or, Terminator 2. He didn't seem like he had a lot of those famous lines that he's known for, like the "I'll be back," and funny lines that he typically says. I have to warn you, Sully, this is my weak arm. Hey, Sully, remember when I said that I would kill you last? Yeah, that's right, John. That's right, you did say that. I lied. You know, he didn't have lines like that. There was one line, what was it? Joseph P. Brenner, that is his name, right? When the officer's like, and this is in that Raw Deal movie, Joseph P. Brenner. What's the P stand for? Pussy. I like that. You know, that was a funny line. And then when he's talking with Roby, right? Oh, who the hell are you? What are you doing here? I want your jewelry. Are you crazy? Do you know who gave me this? Laminsky. And then she goes, come on, give me your jewelry now. I'll mess up your hair. And she starts taking off her earrings. Go on, or keep going, you know, to take off her necklace and everything and give all of it. And then when he left, he took the limo, because this was in a limo. He left her and the limo driver out in the curb. You took my lunch, you son of a bitch. I love that. You know, that cracked me up. But anyways, this movie, Raw Deal, 1986, not one of Schwarzenegger's best. I would give it a 6 is okay. So I suppose I'll give it like a 6.25 out of 10. Okay, so now let's begin.